The All India Muslim Personal Law Board has opposed the Uniform Civil Code. The Muslim Personal Law Board seeks mass support for dissent. Wants Muslims to be kept out of the purview of the Common Civil Code. Claims UCC against religious and cultural freedom. Prepares for political and legal battle. The battle lines are clearly drawn. War over common law is our top focus on India First.
The Uniform Civil Code is neither necessary nor is it desirable, says the All India Muslim Personal Law Board in its draft letter opposing the Common Civil Law. The board has also sought another 6 months' time to file an appropriate response because they want to seek appropriate feedback. They want to seek legal opinion, consult legal eagles, and then revert to the Law Commission. But are these delaying tactics, or is there merit in the contention that Muslims, like the tribals, should be kept out of the purview of the Common Civil Law? That is what the Muslims want. They say if you're keeping the tribals out, especially tribals of the northeast, out of the purview of the Common Civil Law, then keep the Muslims out too. We debate that. I'm Gaurav Sawant. As always, let's get started with the headlines on India First. NCP factions flex muscle in Mumbai. Ajit Pawar camp says they have support of more than 32 MLAs. 13 MLAs rally behind Sharad Pawar. Ajit Pawar approaches the Election Commission, claiming to be the real NCP. Discontent in the Shinde camp over Ajit Pawar's inclusion in the Maharashtra cabinet. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde meets his party MLAs to allay their fears. As the fight for the real NCP escalates, Sharad Pawar camp's MLA Devendra Bhuyar switches sides, joins the Ajit Pawar faction. Bulldozer justice in Madhya Pradesh. House of BJP youth worker Parvesh Shukla, who urinated on a Dalit, demolished. NSA slapped on the accused. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy meets Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the national capital. Sources say Jagan contemplating dissolution of the assembly and go in for early elections along with Telangana. The All India Muslim Personal Law Board has once again voiced its opposition to a common civil law in India. There was a marathon meeting of the board, and the Muslim Personal Law Body has sought wider support and wider consultation to voice its dissent. It wants minorities to be kept out of the purview of the common civil law, quite like the tribals. They want people to write a letter to the Law Commission voicing their opposition, saying common civil laws would be against the spirit of the Constitution that gives them freedom to follow their religion and their personal laws.
The All India Muslim Personal Law Board has opposed the Uniform Civil Code, urging people to register their opposition and write to the Law Commission of India. The minority body held a marathon meeting on Wednesday and said freedom of different religions and cultures was under threat, with an environment being created for the introduction of a common civil law.
रिजर्वेशन कानूनी तौर पर जो लोग भी इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड हैं, वीक हैं, उनको रिजर्वेशन कानूनी तौर पे दिया जा सकता है और ऑलरेडी कई स्टेट्स में इसी बुनियाद पर रिजर्वेशन दिया है। मज़हब की बुनियाद पर रिजर्वेशन की बात कोई नहीं कर रहा है। क्योंकि मुसलमान एजुकेशनली और इकोनॉमिकली और सोशली सबसे ज़्यादा बैकवर्ड हैं, तो दूसरी कम्युनिटी के इक्विवेलेंट लाने के लिए रिजर्वेशन का रास्ता सबसे फुल प्रूफ रास्ता हो सकता है।
The board has urged people to unite against one nation, one law, insisting Muslim personal laws are founded on the principles of Sharia and Muslims would not tolerate any modification to their personal laws. The law board is urging individuals to unite in a big way to express their dissent against the Uniform Civil Code. Apart from Muslim Personal Law Board, other Muslim organizations are also seeking legal opinion to mount a legal opposition to the common law. The draft letter says, the most crucial document of our nation, the Constitution of India, is itself not uniform in nature, prudently and with the intention to keep the country united. Different treatment, accommodation and adjustment is the nature of our constitution. Different religions have been given different accommodations. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad has hit out at the opposition to the common law.
ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल बोर्ड हो या कोई अन्य संस्था हो, सबको अपना व्यू पॉइंट रखने का अधिकार है। सब अपने इंडिपेंडेंट व्यू पॉइंट रखें। इसके लिए लॉ कमीशन ने बाकायदा नोटिफिकेशन निकाला है और आपको 1 महीने का समय दिया है। लेकिन इसका अर्थ ये नहीं है कि आप किसी दूसरे के व्यूज़ को आप प्रभावित करें, उसके ऊपर अपने व्यू थोपें। लॉ कमीशन चाहता है कि देश के सभी नागरिक इंडिपेंडेंट व्यू अपना रख सकें।
Muslims want to be kept out of the purview of the Uniform Civil Code like the tribals of the Northeast. Sushil Modi, BJP MP and Chairman Parliamentary Standing Committee on Law, strongly advocated keeping the tribals out of the purview of the common law.
रिफॉर्म्स इन पर्सनल लॉ, इस मुद्दे पर हम लोगों ने लॉ कमीशन को बुलाया है, भारत सरकार के मंत्रालय को भी बुलाया है। तो इतना ही मैं केवल कह सकता हूँ, बाकी मीटिंग में क्या होगा नहीं होगा ये गोपनीय मुद्दा रहता है, सभी पार्टी के लोग रहते हैं, इसलिए उस बैठक के बारे में से ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a strong pitch for one nation, one law. He was briefed by Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on the progress made in Uttarakhand.
आजकल हम देख रहे हैं कि यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड के नाम पर ऐसे लोगों को भड़काने का काम हो रहा है। आप मुझे बताइए, एक घर में परिवार के एक सदस्य के लिए एक कानून हो, परिवार के दूसरे सदस्य के लिए दूसरा कानून हो, तो क्या वो घर चल पाएगा? क्या कभी भी चल पाएगा क्या? फिर ऐसी दोहरी व्यवस्था से देश कैसे चल पाएगा?
Opposition parties have repeatedly targeted the Narendra Modi government, questioning the timing of the UCC proposal.
प्रधानमंत्री भारत की डाइवर्सिटी को, प्लुरलिज्म को एक प्रॉब्लम समझते। यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की जब बात प्रधानमंत्री कर रहे हैं, वो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की नहीं बात कर रहे, वो हिंदू सिविल कोड की बात कर रहे। पूरे जो इस्लामिक रेफरेंसेस है प्रैक्टिसेस के, उसको वो इलीगल ट्रीट करेंगे और पूरे हिंदू प्रैक्टिसेस को प्रधानमंत्री अंडर द लॉ प्रोटेक्ट कर लेंगे।
कांग्रेस 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों, हिंदू, मुसलमानों, सिखों, ईसाई, आदिवासी, जनजाति और तमाम उत्तर दक्षिण पूर्व पश्चिम की परंपराओं की हत्या नहीं होने देगी, किसी के धर्म पर कोई चोट नहीं आने देगी। हम ड्राफ्ट देखें, ये तो भाजपा सिर्फ पोलराइजेशन कराने के लिए कर रही है।
The battle lines are clearly drawn. The centre is likely to push for Uniform Civil Code in the monsoon session of Parliament. Bureau Report, India Today.
So the battle lines are very clearly drawn. The Prime Minister said, in one family, can there be two laws for two different members of the family? If not, how can the country function with two different sets of personal laws? Joining me on India First is Yasmin Farooqi. Yasmin Farooqi is the National General Secretary of the SDPI. Zeenat Shaukat Ali is the Director of the World Institute of Islamic Studies for Dialogue. And Firoz Bakht Ahmed is the former Chancellor of Maulana Azad Muslim Urdu University. And Yasmin Farooqi, I want to begin by asking you, madam, All India Muslim Personal Law Board यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड का विरोध आखिर कर क्यों रहा है? इसमें धर्म और आस्था कहां से आ जाते हैं जब ये सभी भारतवासियों को समान अधिकार देने की बात करता है?
मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड का जो बना है वो मुस्लिम लॉ की हिफाजत के लिए बना है और मुस्लिम लॉ जो है वो अभी तक चला आ रहा है, वो एक संवैधानिक अधिकार है मुस्लिम्स का। मैं आपको यहाँ पे उस हिसाब से बात नहीं करना चाहूँगी, मैं एक प्रैक्टिकल बात करना चाहूँगी। एकदम से एक ऐलान आप करते हो कि हम तो ये लॉ लाके रहेंगे किसी कीमत पे भी। देखिए, किसी भी चीज़ का एक तरीक़ा होता है बात करने का, कहने का, लागू करने का। आप ये हमें सबको पता है कि संविधान में 3 लिस्टें हैं जो कि लिस्टेड हैं कि 3 तरीक़े से कानून बनेंगे। एक सेंटर बनाने का, राज्य बना सकता है, दोनों मिलके बना सकते हैं। आप इस तरह किसी चीज़ के लिए गैस लाइट नहीं कर सकते। आपको बनना है, ना आपने मसवदा तैयार करवाया, ना आपने कोई प्लान तैयार करवाया, आप पहले वो चीजें लाते। अच्छा, दूसरी चीज ये है कि पहले छोटी चीजों पे तो आप नजर डालिए।
अभी वही प्रक्रिया तो चल रही है,
नहीं,
अभी कंसल्टेशन चल रहा है, लेकिन मेरे प्रश्न का आपने उत्तर नहीं दिया।
पहले ऐलान हो चुका।
मेरा प्रश्न बहुत साधारण था। मेरा प्रश्न ये था कि अगर समान अधिकारों की बात है तो ये मुसलमानों पर कुठाराघात कैसे हो गया? ये मुसलमान के अधिकार कैसे लिए गए अगर सभी भारतवासियों को एक अधिकार देने की बात हो रही है, एक कानून देने की बात हो रही है?
आप मेरी पूरी बात सुन लीजिए, क्योंकि ये कानूनी धर्म के लिए अपने धर्म के साथ निभाना कानूनी अधिकार है। ये तो आप अधिकार मानोगे ना। आप जब बात करते हो तो समान नागरिकता के लिए समान लोगों की बात नहीं करते हो। आप बात करते हो कि तलाक ख़त्म हो जाएगी, आपको गोद लेना पड़ेगा, आपके मतलब आपको जो आपका वो जायदाद वाला अधिकार है कि बराबर से देना पड़ेगा। मैं
तो आप नहीं चाहती कि आपकी बेटी को वही समान अधिकार मिले जो आपके बेटे को मिल रहा है? आप नहीं चाहेंगी कि मुसलमान बेटियों को भी समान अधिकार मिले जायदाद में?
वही जवाब, उसी जवाब मैं एक एक पॉइंट पे आपको अब आपका पहला पॉइंट है कि समान अधिकार की बात, मैं उस पे आपको दलील पे बताती हूँ। हम मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ में 1400 साल पहले से लड़की का एक हक है, बीवी का एक हक है, जो कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली जो कुरान है उसमें दिया गया है। अब आप आइए बराबरी के हिस्से।
देश का कुरान से तो नहीं चलेगा ना, देश कुरान से तो नहीं चलेगा, देश तो संविधान से चलेगा ना।
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं चलेगा, नहीं, मुसलमान चलेगा। आप पूरी बात मेरी होने दीजिए।
नहीं, मुसलमान देश के कानून से नहीं चलेगा, आप ये कह रही हैं।
लड़कियों का हक नहीं था। 2 मिनट चलेगा, बिल्कुल मुसलमान देश के कानून पे चलेगा, संविधान पे चलेगा। मेरी 2 बातें सुन लीजिए
जी। इसको बातचीत में ही रखते हैं। जीनत शौकत अली, इफ द यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड इज ऑल अबाउट कॉमन लॉ, समान कानून, आप जीनत शौकत अली जी को समझाइए। जीनत शौकत अली जी भी कानून भी समझती हैं, कुरान भी समझती हैं, शरिया भी समझती हैं, लेकिन संभवतः देश तो संविधान से चलना चाहिएगा। अगर मैरिज, शादी, तलाक, इनहेरिटेंस, अडॉप्शन, बच्चा गोद लेना, इन सब पर अगर कॉमन लॉ बनता है तो ये इस्लाम के क्या खिलाफ हो जाता है या इस्लामिक फेथ को अंडरमाइन करता है क्या किसी तरह? जीनत शौकत अली जी।
थैंक यू यास्मीन आपा। देखिए, आप जो कह रही हैं उसका मैं एक छोटी सी तरीके से आपको जवाब देना चाहती हूँ कि सबसे बड़ी चीज जो इस्लाम ने सिखाई है वो है अदल, वो है जस्टिस, कि सबको जस्टिस से आप देखो, सबको एक नजर से देखो, चाहे वो लड़का हो, चाहे वो बेटी हो, चाहे वो लड़का हो, आप एक नजर से देखें। और आप जो अपनी कंट्री में जो डिस्कशन हो रहा है वो सब उसका जो हार्ट है, उसका जो दिल है, वो जस्ट लॉस पे है कि हर एक को अपना सम्मान सही तरीके से मिले। और ये जो है, ये जो हमारे मन में जो हो रहा है, ये हिंदू लॉ आने वाला है या दूसरा लॉ आने वाला है, इससे उसका कोई संबंध नहीं है। संबंध ये है कि हमारा लॉ जो है, देखिए हमारी लॉ में मोहम्मदन लॉ जो आप कहते हो, जो आप कहते हैं ना मुसलमान प्रैक्टिस करते हैं इंडिया में, उसका नाम आपने मोहम्मदन लॉ दिया है कि सारे के सारे बुक्स उसमें लिखे गए हैं, इंक्लूडिंग तैयब जी, दूसरे मोहम्मदन लॉ, अमीर अली। आप देखिए मोहम्मदन लॉ इटसेल्फ इज अ मिसनोमर, क्योंकि मोहम्मदन लॉ जो है उसमें जो असल और इस्लाम का दिल है, इस्लाम की सच्चाई है, वो उसमें है नहीं। और ये हम इसके लिए कहते हैं कि देखिए जितनी सारी मखलूक है दुनिया में, जहां मुस्लिम मेजॉरिटी कंट्रीज है, उन्होंने सब में ये यानी कि पर्सनल लॉस को उन्होंने बहुत गौर से देखा। और 1950 से ये सिलसिला चला, उससे पहले भी बहुत सारी चेंजेस आए हैं शरिया में, बहुत सारी बातें हुई है, क्योंकि फिका जो है वो ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस यूज करता है, जूरिस्प्रूडेंस है, उसमें डिविनिटी जो है, जो आप कह रहे हो, वो कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए। 200 साल से
फैक्ट्स पे रहते हैं। If common law is on marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, on personal laws, does the Uniform Civil Code, Feroz Bakht Ahmed, in your appreciation, sir, in any way, does it in any way either undermine Islam or take away, or does it actually take away the importance of this All India Muslim Personal Law Board? और इसीलिए कहा जा रहा है कि हिंदू सिविल लॉ आ जाएगा, वो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल लॉ नहीं होगा। फिरोज बख्त अहमद साहब,
थैंक यू सो मच गौरव जी, and I'm glad that you gave space to my two dear sisters who are now as panelists, and I heard the views of both of them. Both of them have all the right in the world to speak whatever they wanted. Now you asked me a question: if Uniform Civil Code comes, if it is implemented, which is it has not been, still the government is, in fact, the Indian Law Commission is asking for people's suggestions. Around 16 lakh suggestions have come, and based on those suggestions, a draft will be thrown to the people. It will come back to the people, and after that they will draft it. Now, your important question, Sawant, is that will it impinge on Islamic laws? In all probability, I think, if at all any draft is going to be made, utmost care will be taken that no Islamic tenet, no principal tenet of Islam, not only Islam but any other religion, is going to be affected. No Islamic tenet will be impinged if this law comes into being. Of course, right, as Yasmin Farooqi Sahiba was saying, she had certain doubts. No, you see, I am no authority to speak on behalf of Muslims, and she was taking the name of Muslim Personal Law Board. Now, Gaurav, Muslim Personal Law Board, in all probability, has no authority to speak on behalf of Indian Muslims. All right, it is just like an NGO, okay, but it cannot master any authority. These are the motley group of people.
That's a very important point you make, sir. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट यू मेक सर। यास्मीन फारूकी, अगर पूरे भारत में एक ही कानून हो, हर भारतवासी के लिए, हर महिला के लिए समान अधिकार हो, शादी, तलाक, गोद लेना, विरासत, वसीयत, सभी के लिए एक कानून हो, तो इससे इस्लाम या इस्लाम धर्म के मानने वालों की स्वतंत्रता कैसे खतरे में आ जाएगी?
आप मेरी बात को पूरी नहीं होने दी आपने। मैं अब हिंदू लॉ पे बात कर रही हूँ।
नहीं, मैं आपसे ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड इसका अपोज नहीं,
मैं उसकी बात ही नहीं कर रही।
आज नहीं, आप
मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड जाने और आप जाने और मुसलमान जाने।
नहीं, तो मेरा प्रश्न आपसे सीधा है, इससे महिलाओं के अधिकारों पर हनन कैसे हो जाएगा, वो मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा है।
तो मैं आपको जवाब तो सुन लीजिए, आप काट क्यों रहे हैं मेरी बात को?
क्योंकि आप मेरे प्रश्न का जवाब नहीं दे रही। मैं तो आपसे पूछ रहा हूं कि मुसलमान महिलाओं का अधिकार कहां जा रहा है?
आप सुन नहीं रहे हो, क्योंकि हम शरीयत को आप अवॉइड कर रहे हो। आप मुझे फिर बराबरी की बात करो ना। आप क्योंकि बराबरी की बात नहीं कर रहे हो, आप गैस लाइट कर रहे हो कि सिर्फ मुस्लिम्स की बात कर रहे हो।
क्योंकि
आप आदिवासियों पे जब आते हो तो
ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने विरोध किया है।
जब आप ट्राइबल पे आते हो तो वकालत करने लगते हो, सिखों के मामले पे आप वकालत करने लगते हो, फिर आप मैदान में आके जब ये स्ट्रांगली कहो ना कि सब पे लागू होगा। आप है ना, जो मिजोरम, आपके गुजरात और सारे उत्तराखंड वगैरह के जो कानून है वो भी बराबर होंगे। आप पहले उस लाइन पे आके बात करोगे तब आपकी बात को सच्चाई मानी जाएगी ना। आप अगर मुस्लिम को टारगेट करके सिर्फ उनकी बात कर, आप तो समान अधिकार की बात कर रहे हो, तो उसमें खाली मुस्लिम थोड़ी आएंगे, उसमें तो सब आ रहे हैं। जब सब आते हैं तो आप कहते हो नहीं नहीं सिखों की वकालत करने लगते हो, आप आदिवासियों की
मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने विरोध किया है। नहीं, देखिए मैं दो टूक आपसे कह रहा हूं, आज विरोध ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड ने किया है। मैं आपसे उस पे प्रश्न पूछ रहा हूं, आप दाएं बाएं का जवाब दे रही हैं, वो जवाब नहीं दे रही कि अगर मुसलमान महिलाओं को समान अधिकार मिले तो
नहीं हूं।
आप मुसलमान महिलाओं को समान अधिकार नहीं चाहती हैं।
मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड का अपनी जवाब दे खुद है।
Zinat Shaukat Ali, if countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, if they can have very strong laws, why is it that it's only Muslims in India or some Muslims in India are opposing this? Because as Feroz Bakht Ahmed Saab very rightly said, that All India Muslim Personal Law Board does not represent Muslims of India.
Of course it doesn't. And there is no doubt about that. So the whole point is that this one nation, one law is very important. And I don't think why Muslims should oppose it at all. Because, you see, no law is exclusive. Opinions have been invited. You give your opinion and you see how your opinion can also merge and be taken into consideration, with justice and with fairness to all. So the whole point is that you see this kind of question that is being raised is quite surprising to me. That that one law, India one law can be detrimental or can be harmful to Muslims. I do not agree with that. And also I want to point out, Gaurav, that there are many Muslim organizations besides the Muslim Personal Law Board who have not entered into the fray. They said that we want to see the draft. Let the draft come out. If there are suggestions come in, when the draft comes out, we will. That is how. I mean, this kind of a reaction that we don't want this, and especially when there are matters in this that are going to relate to gender justice.
Yes,
there are many feminist groups in India who are Muslims, non-Muslims, other people also are saying that we are looking at that. So I think one law, one India, one law is will not undermine anything that Islam is saying.
Interesting you say that. So one India, one law does not undermine anything that Islam preaches. Feroz Bakht Ahmed, practices like sati, devdasi, child marriage, all of them were removed from our society through very strong laws and strong implementation of laws.
Yes.
If other communities, if other communities are open to reform, is there merit that in All India Muslim Personal Law Board continuing to resist it, or some Muslims choosing to resist it, saying Islam khatre mein hai or their freedom to practice religion is in danger?
Yes, well said, Sawant. Let me tell you one thing. This law is not going to affect any of the principal practices of Islam. The only problem is that, so far as gender equity, gender equality, gender justice is considered, it will actually give this gender justice and equality to all the women, not only Muslim women, but women from all the religions, whether these are Hindu, these are Parsis, these are Jains or Buddhists or Christians. This is a very important thing. Second thing is that as far as this law is concerned, first let it come.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, when the Law Commission in 2018, it wanted some suggestions. It was Muslim Personal Law Board, if I am not wrong, you know, within, you know, they were the first ones to shoot off the block, and they said, no, we are against it. अरे भाई पहले देखो लोग क्या दे रहे हैं, क्या है. अब 16-17 लाख 20 लाख लोगों की कल तक सजेशंस आ जाएंगी. ये हर चीज का ख्याल रखा जाएगा. जो हमारी बहन फारूकी साहिबा ने कहा है, अब जैसे इनको प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है एडॉप्शन से, ठीक है, आप अपनी सजेशन दे दीजिए. हिंदुस्तान एक डेमोक्रेटिक नेशन है, सब चीजें कंसिडर की जाएंगी. अभी तो गाड़ी स्टेशन पे नहीं आई है, यूनिफॉर्म
नहीं, और फिर कि धर्म खतरे में है या धर्म की प्रैक्टिसेस खतरे में है, ये कहना कितना सही है. यास्मीन फारूकी जी, यही मैं पूछ रहा हूं आपसे. सती प्रथा एक कुरीति थी, कानूनन उसे बाहर किया गया. ऐसे कई कुरीतियां हटाई गई हैं.
तो मेरी बात पूरी नहीं होने देते हैं.
नहीं, आप मेरी बात सुन लीजिए. अगर इस्लामिक देशों में जैसे मोरक्को हुआ, अल्जीरिया हुआ, ट्यूनीशिया हुआ, लिबिया हुआ, इजिप्ट हुआ, अगर वहां मुसलमान महिलाओं को समानता का अधिकार मिल रहा है, तो भारत में अगर ये अधिकार मिले तो इसमें गलत क्या है?
मैं आपसे एक सवाल ये तो करना चाहती हूँ कि यहाँ डिबेट जो है वो आपके कॉमन उस पे सिविल कोर्ट पे है या मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड पे है? क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड क्या कह रहा है और लोग क्या कह रहे हैं, इस पे हमें डिबेट नहीं करना चाहिए. मैं एक सवाल आपसे करना चाहती हूँ. एक बड़ा अच्छा लॉ है हिंदू लॉ में कि लड़कियों को बराबर का अधिकार मिलता है जितना लड़के को विरासत में. आपसे मैं आज एक यहाँ पे चैलेंज करके कह रही हूँ कि आप मुझे इसको प्रूफ करके बता दीजिए कि क्या लड़कियों के बराबर लड़कियों को बराबर का विरासत में हक मिला हुआ है. अगर आप मुझे ये चीज एनालिसिस करके बता देंगे ना, तो मैं मान जाऊंगी कि हाँ वाकई ये सही है.
नहीं, तो मिलना चाहिए. यही तो पूरी लड़ाई है. मिलना चाहिए, तभी तो कानून बनाया जा रहा है.
दी जाती है, माफी करवा दी जाती है.
अरे तो मिलना चाहिए. आप तो महिला हैं, आप खड़ी होइए उनके लिए.
बता दीजिए,
आप तो खड़े होइए. जीनत शौकत अली, so you know, is there merit? Let everybody stand together for common laws and equal rights.
इम्प्लीमेंट उसमें होता है कि नहीं, वो आपके बस का नहीं है. फिर जब मैं आदिवासियों की बात करती हूँ तो उनके कानून में क्यों नहीं बात होती है?
कानून तो बनाइए.
की बात करती हूँ तो
अभी से नहीं, तो आप
क्या सिर्फ मुसलमानों पे कानून बनाओगे आप? अरे
तो ये कानून क्या केवल मुसलमानों के लिए बन रहा है? यही तो मेरा प्रश्न है आपसे. जीनत शौकत अली, precisely the point. Is this law targeting Muslims, madam? Zinat Shaukat Ali, last 30 seconds on the show, ma'am.
I think that is absolutely a misconception that has been, it's a misnomer completely. It is going to get all the women and all the men, equality and justice. What we are looking at is a common law that is going to get justice. और जो आपने कहा है कि हिंदू लेडीज को नहीं मिलता है, वो अब मिलेगा, क्योंकि ये लॉ लिख के हो गया. It is going to be sealed, signed and sanctioned. So
I will let that be the last word. I've run out of time on this part of the show, but this is a story and a debate we'll be tracking very closely. To all my guests, many thanks for joining me. A quick break. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.
Kerala public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political back.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold, and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Good evening and welcome. You're watching the news track. I'm Rahul Kamal. In the capital, there is massive buzz about an impending reshuffle. Supposed to happen soon. And in Mumbai, the two Pawar camps are going head to head. Politics in India is heating up, and we are giving you a ringside view right here on the news track.
Nail-biting Maha-blockbuster. Both NCPs flex. True Dadagiri Maharashtra style. Number suspense at fever pitch. Sharad Ajit, who has the Pawar? Big focus on news track.
It was a day of the Maha Mumbai MLA muscle flex. 53 MLAs, 2 NCP camps, 2 big meetings. One led by Sharad Pawar, the other by his nephew Ajit. Both uncle and nephew are breathing fire at each other. But with 31 MLAs with him, Ajit Pawar seems to have his nose in front in this big battle with his uncle.
A show of strength, a poster war, and a family feud. The Nationalist Congress Party split wide open, and it's no holds barred. The breakaway NCP groups, Sharad Pawar camp and Ajit Pawar camp, held separate meetings in Mumbai enlisting support of MLAs and party office bearers. Ajit Pawar, whose posters across Mumbai incidentally carried photos of his uncle, spewed fire against Sharad Pawar from the podium.
एखादा माणूस नोकरीमध्ये लागला तर महाराष्ट्र सरकारमध्ये 58व्या वर्षी रिटायर होतो. तर भाजपमध्ये 75 वर्षांनंतर रिटायर केलं जातं. आता जर वय जास्त झालं, 82 झालं, 83 झालं, तुम्ही कधी थांबणार आहात का नाही?
From backing Narendra Modi to hitting out at Pawar over Mahagathbandhan meetings, Ajit Pawar pulled no punches. Of all the blows, the one on Pawar's age was the unkindest. Sharad Pawar's daughter and MP Supriya Sule hit back at her cousin.
Naturally,
करप्ट पार्टी. माझ्या वाचनात आणि ऐकण्यात आता आलं की काही लोकांचं म्हणणं आहे की काही लोकांचं वय झालंय, त्याच्यामुळे त्यांनी फक्त आशीर्वाद द्यावे. का बरं आशीर्वाद द्यावे? अरे सबसे देखो तो फारूक अब्दुल्ला साहिबांपेक्षा 3 वर्षांनी मोठे आहेत. अरे लड़ले, मैं तो शरद से 3 साल बड़ा हूं, मैं लड़ रहा हूं शरद को बोल, मेरे तरह तू भी लड़ ले.
NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar tore into his political rivals when he took stage at the YB Chavan Memorial. The battle of Pawars has entered the next round. The Ajit Pawar faction has moved the election commission's taking claim to party name and symbol, while Sharad Pawar camp has moved a caveat urging the EC to listen to their side as well before passing an order. With Sahil Joshi in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
I want to go across live to Mumbai to the city's #1 political reporter, Maharashtra Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi now joins me live on the news track. Sahil, you saw these two meetings. Who did you come away with more impressed? Ajit Pawar with the numbers, Sharad Pawar playing the sympathy card. At this moment, who's winning this wrestling bout?
Well, it looks like that the meeting, out of both the meetings, Ajit Pawar's meeting was more revealing, because Ajit Pawar for the first time spoke about all the things which used to be talked within the corridor of power in Maharashtra in a very hush-hush tone, that, it's not actually Ajit Pawar the fall guy. He was doing all the things what he was doing, and he got a flag for, at the behest of his uncle Sharad Pawar. And that's what he actually tried to speak about in the rally. Actually, he's the one who played the victim card, but very smartly, he also distanced himself from this pitch of the BJP of dynasty rule. He said that he's not the son, and that is the reason why maybe he did not get a chance to lead the party to become the chief minister when the NCP had a chance. So basically, he's trying to make a pitch to the people that he is being wronged by his uncle, and the time has come that his uncle should retire at this point of time. On the other hand, what Sharad Pawar was trying to do is to tell his people that he never went with the BJP, and he was trying to make an anti-BJP pitch there. But he definitely said to the people that despite everything, the other fraction still need to use his picture to fool the people that he is with them. So it's a allegation versus counter allegation. But right now, what we are seeing is that the fight is going to get ugly, because this is not going to be a fight, a political fight, what we saw last year between Uddhav Thackeray and Eknath Shinde, but this is also going to be a fight within the Pawar family, a nephew versus uncle, nephew, brother versus sister. That is what is the fight which is going to blow up in the future. In the last, Ajit Pawar almost warned Sharad Pawar that if you continue talking about us, we will be forced to expose you in front of people, and that's what it looks like that we are going to see in next few months in Maharashtra.
If there's a big political story developing in Maharashtra, there's no way Rajdeep Sardesai is going to stay in Delhi. So he was bang in the middle of all the action through the morning. Rajdeep, you saw the two camps duke it out. Who do you think at this point is going to prevail in the end?
Rahul, thank you very much. I think if it comes to arithmetic, as Ajit Pawar has shown today by having a majority of the MLAs with him, he has the arithmetic. This is a party that works on the power principle, and power at the moment seems to be with Ajit Pawar. The fact that he's tied up with the BJP, which is as of now party #1 in Maharashtra, and therefore a number of the NCP MLAs who are connected to Ajit Pawar through business relationships, through the wider cooperative network, especially the sugar cooperatives. Some of them have serious ED inquiries against them. All of them have gravitated towards Ajit Pawar and the BJP. To that extent, the arithmetic is against Mr. Sharad Pawar. So, in a way, Mr. Pawar is now relying on Rahul on goodwill, on legacy, and hoping to build some kind of a wider coalition ahead of the 2024 elections. It's almost as if Sharad Pawar has said, look, I can't take on Ajit Pawar at the moment in terms of MLAs. I will therefore go to the people, as he says, and I will hope that before the 2024 elections, I can stitch together a wider coalition that includes the Uddhav Sena and the Congress, but also in terms of caste composition, reach out to Dalits, reach out to Muslims and women. These were the large three groupings I saw today at the YB Sawant.
But what's your sense of who has the larger support amongst voters? I mean, it's impossible to answer empirically, but broadly with your experience, who do you think would carry more voters, Rajdeep, at this moment?
You know, there is an old friend of mine in Mumbai who I turn to at times, and I asked him precisely the question you did this afternoon. And he said, Rajdeep, if an election is held today, it would be advantage Mahavikas Agadi over the Mahayuti, i.e. Sharad Pawar, Uddhav Sena, Congress would have an advantage. He believes, because he feels the chemistry is very much at the moment with the Mahavikas Agadi. However, a year is a long time in politics, and I think in the next year we'll have a Lok Sabha election. There'll be the Modi factor playing out in particular in that election. We don't know how much more the Pawar faction could erode. On the other hand, while we are speaking, Eknath Shinde is battling to keep his flock together amidst reports that at least 7 to 8 of his MLAs are willing to switch back to the Uddhav Sena. So Maharashtra politics, Rahul, will go through a lot of flux in the next 1 year. But if you held an election today, simply because Mr. Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray are seen at the moment to carry, in a sense, the inheritance, Mr. Pawar, of course, being the founder and Uddhav Thackeray being the son of Balasaheb Thackeray, I would think that if an election was held today, slight advantage to the MVA, but in a Lok Sabha election, it might well be closer given the fact that you have to factor in the Modi factor there.
Sahil, at this moment there's a meeting taking place where Eknath Shinde is trying to assuage his MLAs. How serious are these MLAs when they say, if Uddhav Thackeray's Sena was to make an overture, we are willing for a ghar wapsi? Your best sense of how many MLAs may be willing to do a somersault at this moment?
Well, the somersault at this moment is very difficult. Please remember, Eknath Shinde had said that Mahashakti is behind them. And till the time Mahashakti is behind them, it will be difficult for them to switch over to the other side. They may try to, arm twist Eknath Shinde that, you promised us something else, but we are seeing something else. Because obviously, Eknath Shinde was in know that Ajit Pawar was in touch with the BJP, and that is a possibility. But his MLAs, the people around him, did not have a clear idea about what is happening, and they were also taken by a shock when suddenly on Sunday this news got broken that Ajit Pawar along with his 9 supporters are taking oath at the swearing-in ceremony in Raj Bhavan. So they were also taken aback. There will be recombination of a lot of things because most of these MLAs had complained to Eknath Shinde before. Eknath Shinde, if you remember in the interview to us in India Today Conclave for the first time, had made it very clear that his MLAs were constantly complaining that how Ajit Pawar is trying to push them to the corner. A lot of places where they had a fight with the NCP people there, and those people are now in the government with them. So that is going to create another problem. Most importantly, today while speaking at MET, Ajit Pawar said it very clear that he does have ambitions to become the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Now, Eknath Shinde has been, the people around Eknath Shinde has been telling that he has been promised that he will be the Chief Minister till 2024. There is a possibility that he may even continue later. If that is the case, now Ajit Pawar coming in saying that he also have the ambition of becoming the Chief Minister. Just imagine a scenario that 3-party alliance going for assembly elections. The thing is very clear that whoever gets the maximum number of seats will lead the coalition government. In that sense, if NCP gets more, is he losing his chance? That is what is the fear.
No, there's a big conspiracy theory doing the rounds that Eknath Shinde may be asked to step down, that Ajit Pawar may become Chief Minister. That may help pull the other Sharad Pawar MLAs away. Is that all hawa mein? Is that a castle in the air? Could there be some dum in this theory?
Well, Rahul, looking at the way things are happening, anything is possible at this point of time. The way people have been dropped, the way people have been chosen, the enemies have the foes have become friends. What you said 10 days before has been completely reversed after 10 days. Everything is possible there since 2019. So that's very clear. There was no need for, if you look at arithmetic, there was no need for Ajit Pawar to be part of this government. But Ajit Pawar being brought in the government clearly shows that the importance of Eknath Shinde and his people has been cut down to the size. Now the BJP solely doesn't depend on Eknath Shinde. There is a third partner, so they have this room to breathe. Otherwise, Eknath Shinde was asserting himself, his people were asserting themselves that because of them, this government could come into place. Otherwise, the BJP had no chance to come to power at least till 2024 because MVA was going solid.
For a moment, because Sudhir Suryavanshi is a well-known political analyst in Maharashtra. He tweeted a short while ago to say, brace up. I mean, this is what he's saying. Brace yourself for another big political earthquake in Maharashtra. The heart patient should take care not to read more political news. The big in capital, political development can happen anytime soon in Maharashtra. Sahil and Rajdeep are listening live. What do you know that they're not willing to say, Sudhir? Sudhir?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was quoting your tweet. I was quoting your tweet back to you, where you say, brace yourself for another big political earthquake in Maharashtra. The heart patients should take care not to read more political news. The big political development can happen anytime soon. What are you alluding to?
If Rahul, if you are tracking the Maharashtra political development, minutely, then you will come to know whom exactly I am mentioning, because the things are in the making. So therefore, I didn't mention exact name of the person where the. Remember, back on 17 April 2023, I have done the story where Ajit Pawar will join the BJP and the Shinde may ask to go. That time nobody, people believe it, but later on it come to be true. If you see the, today's development, Ajit Pawar has said that he was Deputy Chief Minister for 6 times, and he no more wants to be DCM of Maharashtra. His son also was, Papa, how many times you should be DCM of Maharashtra? That is the one thing. Second thing, Maharashtra CM, he was scheduled to be in Chandrapur today, but he was rushed back to the Bombay again. That is the second thing. Third thing, Ajit Pawar will not join the hand with the BJP just for the DCM post, because he was DCM for the 6 times in his career. So he will not join for the DCM post. There is a big promise given to him, and that promise, quote unquote, Chief Minister, the coveted post, that he has been waiting from long period. He could not fulfill that promise, that dream under his uncle leadership. So now that he has got a promise to get that coveted post under the leadership of Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. And I think Ajit Pawar is going to complete his dream. That is the one thing. Second thing, when only he get the Chief Minister post, then only the rest of the MLAs who are with Sharad Pawar, they may switch the side. That is another important thing. So to empower Ajit Pawar.
Are you suggesting that this may happen in your view, Sudhir, in the immediate short term? Could it happen in the medium term? Or are you talking about a post next assembly election scenario? Abhi hoga ki baad mein hoga?
No, it will happen, today night also, it may happen tomorrow, but it will happen soon. It will not be a midterm poll or something like that. That is not the scenario.
Then how will Eknath Shinde react in your view? He'll be hopping mad. His MLAs are already threatening to go back and do a ghar wapsi.
Can you ask me again, Rahul? Pardon.
How do you think Eknath Shinde may react? Many of his MLAs are already threatening to do a ghar wapsi.
So, if you remember when the Eknath Shinde joined the hand with the BJP, that time only 16 MLAs of Shiv Sena were with him. The Devendra Fadnavis and BJP has played the major role to bring back remaining MLAs with the Eknath Shinde. Even Shinde's MLAs are threatening. There are many MLAs who are with the BJP and some of them are with Ajit Pawar also. So their threatening has no value at this moment. But because the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NCP combined together has the majority also. And this MLA, what pace they will take to go back to Uddhav Thackeray and their constituency people. So that is not the issue, I think. The MLA may threaten, but they don't have any option at this juncture.
I want to go across to Umesh Patil. Umesh Patil is the spokesperson for the Ajit Pawar camp. He's joining us from Mumbai. उमेश पाटिल जी, स्वागत है आपका. बड़ा शक्ति प्रदर्शन हुआ अजीत पवार कैंप का भी, शरद पवार कैंप का भी, लेकिन कुल मिला के तस्वीर यह है कि 31 पहले थे, अब एक ऐड हो गया तो 32 और 4 MLCs, 36 आपको चाहिए. अभी भी आप 4 MLAs शॉर्ट हो, तो क्या आपको लग रहा है कि हालांकि ज़्यादातर MLAs आपके साथ है, जो बाकी का गैप है वो भी आप फिल कर पाओगे या नहीं?
40 से ज़्यादा हमारी गिनती है, 40 से ज़्यादा है. आप बेफिक्र रहिए. और जो लीगली जितने चाहिए वो उनका सिग्नेचर आ चुका है पहले ही, सभी लोगों के एफिडेविट्स भी है. और फिर भी ये सब चीज़ें कब लगती है, जब गवर्नमेंट में हम है और वहाँ पे अगर मेजॉरिटी दिखानी है तो वो ज़रूरत है आंकड़े की. फिर भी अगर कोई न्यायिक बात आती है, कानूनी तौर पे अगर कुछ प्रूव करने की बात आती है, तो हमारे पास पर्याप्त आंकड़ा है, ये मैं आपको गारंटी के साथ कहता हूं.
एक तरफ अजीत पवार का शक्ति प्रदर्शन चल रहा था, दूसरी तरफ शरद पवार सिंपैथी कार्ड, विक्टिम कार्ड, बिट्रेयल कार्ड खेल रहे थे और लोगों की सहानुभूति को जीतने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. कह रहे थे कि अजीत पवार ने उनके साथ दगा किया है, आप लोग धोखेबाज हैं.
किसने दगाबाजी की है और क्या दगाबाजी की है? जब 2014 में बीजेपी को समर्थन दिया था तो उस वक्त की किस आधार पे बीजेपी को समर्थन दिया था? बीजेपी तो कम्युनल पार्टी है ना, तो फिर उस 2014 में बीजेपी को समर्थन क्यों दिया गया? 2017 में भी बीजेपी को समर्थन देने की बात हुई थी और बीजेपी को समर्थन डिक्लेयर भी करने वाले थे, लेकिन बीजेपी के हाईकमांड ने कहा कि अगर शिवसेना के साथ रहोगे तभी आपको गवर्नमेंट में एंट्री मिलेगी. लेकिन उस वक्त शिवसेना के साथ हम नहीं जाना चाहते थे. उस वक्त बताया गया कि शिवसेना को अगर बाजू में रखेंगे तो ही हम आएंगे, शिवसेना जातीयवादी पार्टी है कहा गया. फिर 2019 में शिवसेना के साथ जाने का निर्णय लिया. तो ये यहाँ पे कोई विचारधारा की बात नहीं है, कोई आइडियोलॉजी की बात नहीं है. अभी अगर पार्टी के सभी विधायक दल और सभी लोगों ने अगर कोई प्रस्ताव रखा है तो किसी भी पार्टी में डेमोक्रेटिक तरीके से अगर कोई निर्णय होता है तो वो निर्णय हाईकमांड को भी लागू होता है.
नहीं, पर ऐसे
बनाया गया है.
अच्छा, आप कह रहे हैं कि दगा नहीं किया, पर ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स आ रही कि जब से बांद्रा में ये मीटिंग हुई उसके बाद आपके सारे अजीत पवार फैक्शन के MLAs को आपने एक होटल में बंद कर दिया. आप चाह रहे हैं कि वो होटल में रहे. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि आपको डर है कि जो अंकल हैं आपके शरद पवार वो फिर से वही गेम कर देंगे कि लग रहा है शुरू में कि पहला घूसा हमारा अजीत पवार ने, लेकिन आखिरी घूसा पड़ा शरद पवार का, कहीं ये वापस तो नहीं चले जाएंगे आपके MLAs फिर से? इसका डर तो नहीं है आपको?
कोई बात नहीं है. वो होटल में बंद नहीं किए गए. होटल में कार्यक्रम होने के बाद खाना खाने के लिए होटल में गए. कोई बंद करने के साथ सब अपने अपनी मर्जी से बैठे हैं, मर्जी से गए हैं.
शरद पवार जी को भी कॉन्फिडेंस है. सुप्रिया सुले भी कह रही हैं कि धोखा नहीं होगा, कि कोई भी पिता के साथ धोखा नहीं करता. इमोशनल कनेक्ट है, लंबा कनेक्ट है, पर्सनल बॉन्ड है कि ये जो लोग हैं जो भूले भटके एंड में ये वापस जरूर आएंगे, क्योंकि पिता का आखिर में हर आदमी सम्मान करता है.
नहीं, कोई दगाबाजी किसी ने नहीं की है. ये कोई फैमिली के राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी ये पूरा परिवार है, बहुत बड़ा परिवार है. इसमें हमारे मुखिया पवार साहब है, हम आज भी उनको ही मुखिया मानते हैं. पार्टी जो है उनको देख के ही बनाई गई है, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. देखिए, आज जो पार्टी डिसीजन को लेकर ये मत भिन्नता है, किसके क्या करे, पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन के बारे में मत भिन्नता है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हमको किसी से अपरहेज है. पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन किसके साथ जाए, अपोजिशन में हम लोग बैठे या सत्ता पक्ष में जाके हमारे राष्ट्र के राज्य के हित में हम काम करें.
Okay.
सरकार में
Umesh Patil, for joining us, thank you very much. I want to go across to Mahesh Sawant, spokesperson of the Pawar camp. He's joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Sawant, it seems that the Ajit Pawar camp has more MLAs on their side. It was 31 earlier. It's 32 now, with word coming in that Devender Bhuyar has also now switched over. It seems for once the uncle will get outwitted by the nephew.
Rahul, though they are claiming 32, according to my knowledge or my information, there were 28 or 29. And even if they manage to get 50 out of 52, Rahul, we are not worried because the what do you say, like your disqualification proceedings can be initiated, because under 10th schedule the original political party has to merge and the legislative party cannot be independent of a political party. So this show strain by Mr. Ajit Pawar will not impact the disqualification proceedings. This is what I feel.
No, but that's only on the side. As far as the numbers are concerned, they seem to have the majority of the numbers with them. That's the fact. Whether it's 32 or 28, 29, that's much more than 13 that you have.
Yes, but in this case, there are a few MLAs who are in touch with us, and as you said just now, they have kept them in the hotel. So why they have kept them in a hotel if they have come willingly? So that means they are worried. They have some concerns about it.
Okay, I'll leave it over there. Thank you very much for joining us. We had a pack show, covered a lot of ground and had a lot of fun. Ultimately, this is what makes politics exciting. When there are things happening, when there are pieces moving on the chessboard, and unlike chess where you know which way a particular piece will move, in the chessboard of Maharashtra, a piece can move in any direction. You have no idea, no way of knowing which way the piece will move and why, which is why this Game of Thrones, I'm mixing analogies, but this Game of Thrones is as exciting as it is. And nothing excites us more than a juicy political story. I want to thank you for your time and your trust. We're slipping into a break. I have a little more for you.
So how does one log off? Limit yourself to one screen at a time. Spring clean your social media accounts. Use apps to bolster self-control. Don't charge your phone near your bed. Set time boundaries in usage. Use your gadgets thoughtfully. Think about whether you actually need to use your laptop or whether you need to use your phone. Is there any work really, or just using it mindlessly? Do you really need to watch TV, or you'd rather go for a walk or even take a nap, which is actually more relaxing, more refreshing?
If you ask an average person, they'll say, oh, I'm on social media for about 10-15 minutes or maybe a little bit more in there. I'm not typically there. But if they start actually analyzing their time, and there are apps and features available on these gadgets, they then come to realize that I was putting so many hours more.
Prioritizing offline relationships and getting a glimpse of what real life offers brings real joy. Try it. Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 37 and minimum 29 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 30 and minimum 25 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 34 and minimum 27 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 25 and minimum 19 degrees. Chennai, maximum 34 and minimum 26 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 30 and minimum 23 degrees.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mode.
You are watching India Today.
Hello, you're watching India Today and I'm Aishwarya Paliwal. Let's start the show with the headlines. The NCP faction flexes its muscle in Mumbai. Ajit camp has 32 MLAs while 17 rally behind Sharad Pawar. Ajit Pawar has approached the Election Commission of India claiming to be the real NCP. Discontent brews in the Shinde camp over Ajit Pawar's camp inclusion in the Maharashtra cabinet. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde now meeting his MLAs to make sure there is no crisis. As the fight for the real NCP escalates, Sharad Pawar's camp MLA switches sides to Ajit Pawar faction. Bulldozer justice in the state of Madhya Pradesh. House of BJP youth worker Pravesh Shukla, who urinated on a Dalit, has been demolished. NSA slapped against the accused. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister meets Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the national capital. Sources say Jagan Mohan is contemplating the dissolution of the assembly to go in for early elections along with Telangana. News that's coming in from the state of Maharashtra. The Shinde camp huddle at the moment has concluded. Eknath Shinde is refuting that there will be resignation that will take place. He also has assured all his MLAs that things will be very smooth. He said that he will remain the chief minister and will work together with the NCP in coming days. There was a huddle that took place in the Shinde camp. Now this huddle took place after Ajit Pawar with his MLAs took oath in the Maharashtra cabinet.
आज सीएम एकनाथ शिंदे साहब के नेतृत्व में जो बैठक थी वो आने वाला लोकसभा का जो सेशन है, महाराष्ट्र का जो विधानसभा का सेशन है, उसमें आगे जाके एमएलएस, एमपीज और एमएलसी लोगों ने क्या करना है, उनके कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में जो विकास की काम है वो कैसे करना है, कैसे आगे लेके जाना है, संगठन कैसे बढ़ाना है, इसलिए आज की बैठक थी। हमारे विधायकों में कहाँ भी नाराजगी नहीं थी। हमारे सबका विश्वास एकनाथ जी शिंदे साहब के ऊपर है।
Now, while obviously there is a fight that is taking place between the Pawars, it seems like not everything is well in the Eknath Shinde camp. Now, all the MLAs who broke away from Uddhav Thackeray wanted a piece of the pie. And at the moment, looking at the fact that Ajit Pawar, along with his MLAs, have got place in the cabinet, it seems like things are not smooth for Eknath Shinde. Eknath Shinde met his MLAs. At the moment, this meeting has concluded. Now, my colleague Ritik Bhalekar is joining me from Mumbai. Ritik, this was something which was expected. People were speaking about the fact that with this inclusion of Ajit Pawar and also with the people that he got in his MLAs, things would not be quite smooth for Eknath Shinde and his MLAs, and that's exactly, the scene that we are seeing now playing out in front of us.
Yes, absolutely, and that was the one of the biggest concern of CM Eknath Shinde after the induction of Ajit Pawar and his camp in Shinde Fadnavis government. He has to cancel the program of Gadchiroli with the President of India, and he came back late in the night to Mumbai to address his party workers, his MLAs, his ministers. What the insiders we are getting from the meeting is that he has assured all the ministers and MLAs that he will be only the face of Chief Minister for 2024 Assembly polls in Maharashtra. That has been assured by the top leaders in Delhi, is what he told all his ministers and MLAs. He also said that he is not going to disappoint all the 50 MLAs who stood behind him rock solid in his crisis period. He also said that he knows who is planting the news of his resignation, and he is soon going to take care of them. So he has rubbished all the reports and speculations of CM Eknath Shinde resigning after the induction of NCP, and he has also assured all his MLAs that there is no need to worry that after the entry of NCP ministers and Ajit Pawar, their funds allocation will be cut to size and there will be injustice done to them. He reiterated that he is the chief minister and he has all the control over the government, so no need to worry. Only thing is that they all have to concentrate on their own constituencies, and soon the party will be convening a very big meeting in which the strategy for upcoming polls will be decided.
Right, Ritik, thank you so much for giving us all those details. My colleague from Mumbai giving us details of the meeting that took place between the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and his MLAs. Meanwhile, all is really not well in the Shinde camp. Now, the entry of Ajit Pawar along with his MLAs in the Maharashtra cabinet seems to be giving Shinde MLAs a lot of heartburn. In fact, the Maharashtra Chief Minister now is meeting his men to resolve the crisis. Now, on the other side is the Uddhav Thackeray faction, which at the moment is claiming that the rebels are now willing to do a ghar wapsi.
All is not well in the ruling alliance in Maharashtra. The induction of 9 NCP MLAs led by Ajit Pawar has sparked a rift in Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's party. Several Shiv Sena MLAs are now upset over their long-standing political rivals NCP joining them. The divide forced Chief Minister Eknath Shinde to cancel his trip to Nagpur to welcome President Draupadi Murmu and call a party meeting at his official residence instead. With the NCP joining the ruling coalition, Shiv Sena MLAs fear losing out on key portfolios and later even election tickets to Ajit Pawar's group.
ये गुट आने से कुछ हमारी जो सत्ता है, सत्ता में उनको हिस्सेदारी देना जरूरी हुआ था. जब उनको सत्ता में हिस्सेदारी दी तो बट नेचुरल है कि कुछ हमारे लोगों के जो पद मिलने वाले थे वो कम हुए, इसलिए थोड़ी नाराजगी है, ये मैं मानता हूँ. ये कोई झूठ या छुपाने वाली बात नहीं. नहीं वो आ गए, हम बहुत खुश है, ऐसा नहीं है.
The Shiv Sena and the BJP have 10 ministers each in the present Maharashtra cabinet. With Sunday's inclusion of 9 NCP MLAs, the number of ministers has now risen to 29. The state can have a total of 43 ministers as per constitutional limit. The remaining 14 posts will have to be divided between 3 parties now, with the BJP likely to take the lion's share. Meanwhile, Uddhav Thackre's Shiv Sena has gone on the offensive. They claim the balance of power in the Maharashtra ruling alliance has shifted from Chief Minister Eknath Shinde to the new Deputy Chief Minister, Ajit Pawar. The Sena UBT has approached the Supreme Court seeking a decision by the Speaker on their pending disqualification petition against the Shinde Sena MLAs.
बात ऐसी है कि एक फ्रेज है, एक फुल दो हाफ. कभी कभी आप मजाक में ले लेते हैं, लेकिन हमारे यहाँ 2 हाफ है, 2 डिप्टी सीएम, और एक फुल नहीं है, वो भी डाउटफुल है. मुख्यमंत्री वो कभी भी जा सकते हैं. जिस तरह से अजीत पवार को लाया गया है कोई ज़रूरत नहीं थी। आने वाले दिनों में मुख्यमंत्री बदल सकता है, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ।
जो एकनाथ शिंदे हैं, जो मुख्यमंत्री बने हुए हैं, दो पहिए को साथ में लेकर चल रहे हैं, 3 पहिया सरकार हो गई है, क्या वो इस बात से इत्तेफाक रखते हैं कि जो बीजेपी कर रही है, जिनसे इनको सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत थी, अजीत पवार से सबसे बड़ी दिक्कत थी कि वो तकलीफ देते थे जब महाविकास आघाड़ी में थे, अब उनके साथ बैठे हैं।
While Chief Minister Eknath Shinde may be able to buy peace for a little while longer, elections are now fast approaching. Some of his party members are surely getting restless. He certainly has a tough job of keeping his flock together, and that certainly is priority number 1 for him. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, the city of Mumbai today saw a show of strength both by Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar. The nephew at the moment seems to have won this round in terms of MLAs. But the fight between the two got bigger. Now, both the factions are now charging at each other. Ajit Pawar even questioned, when will Sharad Pawar retire?
The Pawars are at war. And there is no return from here. Ajit has won the first round, getting 31 of the NCP's 53 MLAs to attend his camp's meeting at the MET College in Mumbai. That gave a preview to what could be a long, bitter, bruising bout between the uncle and nephew. With Sharad Pawar's large photo behind him, and after making the customary remarks calling the senior Pawar his god, Ajit went on the offensive, landing punch after punch. The most hurtful one probably on his uncle's age.
एखादा माणूस नोकरीमध्ये लागला तर महाराष्ट्र सरकारमध्ये 58व्या वर्षी रिटायर होतो, तर भाजपमध्ये 75 वर्षानंतर रिटायर केलं जातं. आता जर वय जास्त झालं, 82 झालं, 83 झालं, तुम्ही कधी थांबणार आहात का नाही?
प्रचंड गर्दी झालेली आहे.
Ajit Pawar's attack provoked almost an instant reaction from Supriya Sule, who was addressing a parallel NCP meeting 18 kilometers away at the Nariman point.
सगळ्यात पॉप्युलर नाम कोण आहे? अमिताभ बच्चन. वय किती? 82. त्याच्यानंतर इंग्रजीवाल्यांना माहिती आहे वॉरेन बफेट. अरे सबसे देखो तो फारूक अब्दुल्ला, साहेबांपेक्षा 3 वर्षांनी मोठे आहेत. मला विचारलं, अरे क्या हो रहा है एनसीपी में? मतलब अंकल ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा है. अरे लड़ ले, मैं तो शरद से 3 साल बड़ा हूँ, मैं लड़ रहा हूँ, शरद को बोल मेरे तरह तू भी लड़ ले.
उत्साह असतो, जोश असतो.
The fight got a bit personal too.
का अशा प्रकारचं चित्र राज्यामध्ये निर्माण केलं जातं? काय आम्ही कुणाच्या पोटी जन्माला आलो नाही, ही चूक आहे आमची.
आरएसएसच्या माणसाने फोडलेला आहे.
Sharad Pawar, a veteran of many battles, vowed to go to the people.
आज मुंबईमध्ये सुद्धा अनेक ठिकाणी पोस्टर लावली, त्याचा फोटो माझा. त्यांना माहिती आहे की आपलं नाणं चालणार नाही.
Ajit Pawar has moved the Election Commission, staking claim to the NCP and its symbol. The communication to EC says Sharad Pawar is sacked as the NCP president and Ajit Pawar has taken his place. The Sharad Pawar camp has also informed the EC about the disqualification notices issued to Ajit and 8 other MLAs. With Sahil Joshi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Sharad Pawar has been the roaring powerhouse of politics in India since the 90s. He was a Congress strongman till the time he formed the NCP. He, in fact, is the head of the Pawar political dynasty today. He also is the man who's been cornered by his own prodigy in the game of chess when it comes to Maharashtra politics.
Independent India was just 9 years old and Sharad Govindrao Pawar was 16 when he organized a protest march for Goan independence. He was in school, but politics was in his blood. His father Govindrao was involved in Baramati Farmers Cooperative and was instrumental in setting up cooperative sugar mills in Baramati region. The eldest of Govind Rao's sons was a lawyer and involved with the Peasants and Workers' Party. Sharad Pawar, in his college days in Pune, preferred Congress. He became a member of Youth Congress in 1958 and was not even a decade old in the party when he became one of the two secretaries of Maharashtra Youth Congress, in regular contact with influential leaders of the party. Today, Sharad Pawar is the oldest and senior-most member of Pawar political dynastic family of Maharashtra. They have 2 members of parliament and 2 members of legislative assembly in Maharashtra Vidhan Sabha. The 4th generation of the family too has joined in with Sharad Pawar's grandnephew Rohit Rajendra Pawar as the MLA representing the Karjat constituency and president of Maharashtra Cricket Association. 83-year-old Sharad Pawar has been the mentor for all family political prodigies, including the rebel nephew Ajit Pawar. Like him, they have all learned the importance of cooperative politics of Western Maharashtra to ensure the dynasty's grassroots hold, while Cricket Association and national politics have guaranteed that the Pawars remain relevant always as the kingmaker.
भविष्यकाळासाठी तुमच्या पक्षाचा आश्वासक चेहरा कुठला?
शरद पवार.
It was the party he formed and built from scratch along with P. Sangma in June 1999. Sharad Pawar remained loyal to Congress for 4 decades except for a brief interval when he went to a rebel faction of Congress in the early 80s. He supported Indira Gandhi and then her son Rajiv Gandhi. When P.V. Narasimha Rao was to become the Prime Minister, Sharad Pawar wanted the post for himself as he led the Congress MP contingent from Maharashtra with maximum number. But he stepped aside and instead accepted the role of Defence Minister in Narasimha Rao government. When Sitaram Kesari was replaced by Rajiv Gandhi's widow Sonia Gandhi as the party president, Sharad Pawar and P.A. Sangma proposed that a prime ministerial candidate for the 13th Lok Sabha elections should be of Indian origin. The party refused. The veteran congressmen left the party and formed Nationalist Congress Party or the NCP with an alarm clock as its symbol. Time has been in Sharad Pawar's favor. Otherwise, he twisted it to suit his politics. He has been the man whom Congress once trusted as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra to curb the growth of Shiv Sena. And when outside the party, he still was the man that Congress needed to be in power in Maharashtra or in Delhi. Whether as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra or the Union Minister with different portfolios, Sharad Pawar has been criticized for several scams and nepotism, but none could stop his reign as a satrap in Indian politics. He retired from electoral politics in favor of the younger generation since 2014. He is today an MP in Rajya Sabha. Sharad Pawar is the man that opposition unity depends on. He's a Machiavelli that has been pulling all of them with different and conflicting ideologies and interests together to fight BJP in 2024. His health has been failing. He has survived oral cancer and is not in the pink of health. So the octogenarian wanted to step down from party politics in May 2023. But people refused. Pawar remained only to see his prodigy and nephew Ajit Pawar challenge him in a direct match of power in Maharashtra politics.
एखादा माणूस नोकरीमध्ये लागला तर महाराष्ट्र सरकारमध्ये 58व्या वर्षी रिटायर होतो, तर भाजपमध्ये 75 वर्षांनंतर रिटायर केलं जातं. आता जर वय जास्त झालं, 82 झालं, 83 झालं, तुम्ही कधी थांबणार आहात का नाही?
The Pawar lion is cornered and is indeed old, but still has steam left in him.
5 लोकांच्या बरोबर घेऊन पुन्हा पक्ष बांधायला मी महाराष्ट्रात बाहेर पडलो. माझा उद्देश त्याच्यामध्ये होता की पुन्हा पक्षाची बांधणी करायची.
It's a match that Pawar patriarch can't lose. The clock is ticking. The alarm has been sounded. He now needs to rejuvenate his party symbol before he tries to fix national opposition politics. Because his home needs to be saved before the kingdom is restored.
It's time now for us to slip into a very quick break. More news coming up on the other side.
You are watching India Today.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.
Kerala's public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political black.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold, and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
are watching India Today.
Now, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has once again voiced its opinion when it comes to the common civil law. There were marathon meetings that took place between the board and the Muslim Personal Law Body. Now, they have sought wider support to voice their dissent. They want the minorities to be kept out of the purview of the common law, like the tribals. They also want people to write letters to the Law Commission voicing their opposition. They believe that the common law would be against the spirit of the Constitution that gives them the freedom to follow their religion and their personal laws.
The All India Muslim Personal Law Board has opposed the Uniform Civil Code, urging people to register their opposition and write to the Law Commission of India. The minority body held a marathon meeting on Wednesday and said freedom of different religions and cultures was under threat, with an environment being created for the introduction of a common civil law.
रिजर्वेशन कानूनी तौर पर जो लोग भी इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड हैं, वीक हैं, उनको रिजर्वेशन कानूनी तौर पे दिया जा सकता है और ऑलरेडी कई स्टेट्स में इसी बुनियाद पर रिजर्वेशन दिया है। मज़हब की बुनियाद पर रिजर्वेशन की बात कोई नहीं कर रहा है, क्योंकि मुसलमान एजुकेशनली और इकोनॉमिकली और सोशली सबसे ज़्यादा बैकवर्ड हैं, तो दूसरी कम्युनिटी के इक्विवेलेंट लाने के लिए रिजर्वेशन का रास्ता सबसे फुल प्रूफ रास्ता हो सकता है।
The board has urged people to unite against one nation, one law, insisting Muslim personal laws are founded on the principles of Sharia and Muslims would not tolerate any modification to their personal laws. The law board is urging individuals to unite in a big way to express their dissent against the Uniform Civil Code. Apart from Muslim Personal Law Board, other Muslim organizations are also seeking legal opinion to mount a legal opposition to the common law. The draft letter says, the most crucial document of our nation, the Constitution of India, is itself not uniform in nature, prudently and with the intention to keep the country united. Different treatment, accommodation and adjustment is the nature of our constitution. Different religions have been given different accommodations. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad has hit out at the opposition to the common law.
ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम पर्सनल बोर्ड हो या कोई अन्य संस्था हो, सबको अपना व्यू पॉइंट रखने का अधिकार है। सब अपने इंडिपेंडेंट व्यू पॉइंट रखें। इसके लिए लॉ कमीशन ने बाकायदा नोटिफिकेशन निकाला है और आपको 1 महीने का समय दिया है। लेकिन इसका अर्थ ये नहीं है कि आप किसी दूसरे के व्यूज़ को आप प्रभावित करें, उसके ऊपर अपने व्यू थोपें। लॉ कमीशन चाहता है कि देश के सभी नागरिक इंडिपेंडेंट व्यू अपना रख सकें।
Muslims want to be kept out of the purview of the Uniform Civil Code like the tribals of the Northeast. Sushil Modi, BJP MP and Chairman Parliamentary Standing Committee on Law, strongly advocated keeping the tribals out of the purview of the common law.
रिफॉर्म्स इन पर्सनल लॉ, इस मुद्दे पर हम लोगों ने लॉ कमीशन को बुलाया है, भारत सरकार के मंत्रालय को भी बुलाया है। तो इतना ही मैं केवल कह सकता हूँ, बाकी मीटिंग में क्या होगा नहीं होगा ये गोपनीय मुद्दा रहता है, सभी पार्टी के लोग रहते हैं, इस बैठक के बारे में से ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a strong pitch for one nation, one law. He was briefed by Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on the progress made in Uttarakhand.
आजकल हम देख रहे हैं कि यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड के नाम पर ऐसे लोगों को भड़काने का काम हो रहा है। आप मुझे बताइए, एक घर में परिवार के एक सदस्य के लिए एक कानून हो, परिवार के दूसरे सदस्य के लिए दूसरा कानून हो, तो क्या वो घर चल पाएगा? क्या कभी भी चल पाएगा क्या? फिर ऐसी दोहरी व्यवस्था से देश कैसे चल पाएगा?
Opposition parties have repeatedly targeted the Narendra Modi government, questioning the timing of the UCC proposal.
प्रधानमंत्री भारत की डाइवर्सिटी को, प्लुरलिज्म को एक प्रॉब्लम समझते। यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की जब बात प्रधानमंत्री कर रहे हैं, वो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड की नहीं बात कर रहे, वो हिंदू सिविल कोड की बात कर रहे। पूरे जो इस्लामिक रेफरेंसेस है प्रैक्टिसेस के, उसको वो इलीगल ट्रीट करेंगे और पूरे हिंदू प्रैक्टिसेस को प्रधानमंत्री अंडर द लॉ प्रोटेक्ट कर लेंगे।
कांग्रेस 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों, हिंदू, मुसलमानों, सिखों, ईसाई, आदिवासी, जनजाति और तमाम उत्तर दक्षिण पूर्व पश्चिम की परंपराओं की हत्या नहीं होने देगी, किसी के धर्म पर कोई चोट नहीं आने देगी। हम ड्राफ्ट देखें, ये तो भाजपा सिर्फ पोलराइजेशन कराने के लिए कर रही है।
The battle lines are clearly drawn. The centre is likely to push for uniform civil code in the monsoon session of Parliament. Bureau Report, India Today.
And with that, it's a wrap on this bulletin. Thank you for watching India Today. This is Maheshwara Paliwal signing off.
You are watching India Today.
Why does this happen? Let me tell you the science behind it.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.
Kerala's public health. All political parties traveling from different parts.
Armed with facts,
Looking at political back.
she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold, and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories from every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Hello and welcome. You're watching In the Club. I'm Dipali Patel and I'm back with the best from the world of entertainment. First up, let's begin the show with none other than Kamal Haasan, who's setting a benchmark by signing one project after another. He has announced his next, which is going to be his 233rd film. Here's everything you need to know. Kamal Haasan, the Ulaganayagan of Indian cinema. The one artist who keeps on proving that age is just a number. 68 years and Kamal Haasan is signing projects one after the other with no breaks. The actor has announced his 233rd film, which will be helmed by H. Vinod. And if you go by the first look of KH 233rd, it exudes the look and feel of a political thriller. Along with this announcement video, Kamal Haasan captioned the post as, and it begins, hashtag RKFI52, hashtag KH233rd, hashtag Rise to Rule, hashtag H Vinod, hashtag Mahindran. The superstar will kickstart this project once he completes his other highly anticipated film, Indian 2, which is being helmed by S. Shankar. The first part of this film was released in 1996 and was a hit. Apart from Indian 2, Kamal Haasan will also be seen in Prabhas and Deepika Padukone's starrer Project K. Amitabh Bachchan, who plays a crucial part in the film, had taken to social media to welcome Ulaganayagan on board. He also has a Mani Ratnam directorial in his kitty. Meanwhile, he was last seen in Lokesh Kanagaraj directorial Vikram, which was a huge commercial success. The film also featured a multi-talented cast including Vijay Sethupathi and Fahad Fasil in pivotal roles. Entertainment Bureau, India Today. Karan Johar is returning to direction after a gap of 7 years, and that's what makes Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani extra special. Ahead of the release of this film starring Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Singh on July 28, the makers unveiled the trailer. Take a look. An ensemble cast, check. Sets full of grandeur, check. and love story filled with drama, double check. Rocky और रानी की प्रेम कहानी looks like the quintessential Karan Johar film.
और तू सही कहती है, हम दोनों बहुत अलग हैं और कितनी भी कोशिश कर लेना हमारे बीच के फर्क खत्म नहीं होंगे।
फर्क तो खत्म नहीं होगी, अगर ये रिश्ता खत्म हो चुका है रॉकी।
The colorful costumes, the jewelry and the finesse in every frame are enough to keep fans hooked. The trailer gives much hope as Alia Bhatt and Ranveer Singh lead the clan.
तुझे लगता है तू ही एजुकेटेड है ना? प्रॉब्लम यही है, तू ना मुझे डफर समझती है। चल आज तू कुछ पूछ के देख, गूगल के चीथड़े नहीं फाड़ दिए ना, मेरा नाम भी रॉकी रंधावा नहीं है।
वेस्ट बंगाल इंडिया में किधर है?
वेस्ट में, बट ऑब्वियो
ईस्ट में है। But
ये ट्रिक क्वेश्चन था। ये बात तो फोन पे भी हो सकती थी।
लेकिन फिर मैं तुम्हें चेकआउट कैसे बताऊं?
पिघला के मारी।
What झुमका?
ब्लडी हेल, तू पागल हो गई है क्या?
हाँ तुम्हें कह रही हूँ, गाड़ी रोक, तूने सुना?
Starting from the first frame, which shows a fight between the two actors.
काय बात कर रही है तेरे से? कभी किसी और को क्यों नहीं बोलने देता है तू यार? चुप कर!
To songs, family drama and a switch.
क्लास ना एजुकेशन, तुम इस लड़के के साथ शादी के बारे में सोच भी कैसे सकती हो?
इन दोनों की प्रेम कहानी की औकात मैंने न दिखाई तो मेरा नाम भी धनलक्ष्मी नहीं
खेला हो गया।
The Randhavas and the Chatterjees disapprove of Rocky and Rani's love story, and the two are determined to bring their families on board.
तू मेरे घर पे और मैं तेरे घर पे, अगर ये सर्वाइव कर गए ना तो शायद शादी के अगले 50 साल भी सर्वाइव कर लेंगे।
Switch.
And fans are floored because what's a dharma film without tons of drama?
घर नहीं तोड़ा करते।
And even though it looks like a modern extended version of Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, for which it had drawn so much attention, with people especially drawing parallels between Tum Kya Mile with Suraj Hua Madhyam, the iconic love song from Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
चाहे तो क्या होता है?
It's easy to guess imitating Kajol and Shah Rukh Khan will be a tough job.
है जो मंजूरे खुदा होता है।
Okay.
They are one of the evergreen pairs of Bollywood. The charisma, the ease and the magic that they create is beyond imagination, and a true cine fan can never get bored of Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol's on-screen chemistry.
दोस्ती के अलावा भी कुछ रिश्ते होते हैं, कुछ रिश्ते जो हम समझते नहीं, कुछ रिश्ते जो हम समझना नहीं चाहते। चुप तो नहीं रहा? कुछ रिश्ते जिनका कोई नाम नहीं होता, सिर्फ एहसास होता। चुप तो नहीं रहा? कुछ रिश्ते जिनकी कोई दीवार नहीं होती, सरहद नहीं होती। चुप तो नहीं रहा? ऐसे रिश्ते जो दिल के रिश्ते होते, प्यार के रिश्ते होते, मोहब्बत के रिश्ते होते। चुप।
So being disappointed is natural if one starts drawing the comparison. However, all the mixed emotions that Rocky और रानी की प्रेम कहानी had received for its first track Tum Kya Mile has been washed away, and netizens are approving the trailer 100%. What's more, while the dharma factor is enough to pull the audience to the theatre,